Hello learners. Today in this video we are going to learn 8th standard science chapter number 10 cell and cell organelles. We have already learned about structure of plant cell and animal cell. So in this session we are going to learn components of a cell. Before we get started, let's take a look at the agenda. The module of this session is structure of the cell, followed by next module components of a cell, where we will acquaint ourselves with cell wall, plasma membrane or cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. In this session, we will get familiar with the keywords like fragile, diffusion, osmosis, endocytosis, exocytosis and cytoplasm. Let's begin with our module, that is structure of the cell. The cell is the fundamental unit of life. All the life activities are carried out by the cell. The organisms are classified based on the number of cells present in them. Unicellular organisms are single cell, while multicellular organisms have a large number of cells. In an ecosystem, plants have the role of producer, while animals have taken the role of consumers. Hence, their daily activities and functions vary. So, do their cell structure. Cell structure and organelles vary in plants and animals, and they are primarily classified based on their function. The difference in their cell composition is the reason behind the difference between plants and animals, their structure and functions. Each cell organelle has a particular function to perform. Some of the cell organelles are present in both plant cell and the animal cell, while others are unique to just one. As stated above, both plants and animal cells share a few common cell organelles. As both are eukaryotes, the function of all these organelles is said to be very much similar. However, the major differences between the plant and animal cells which significantly reflect the difference in the function of each cell. In plant, cell shape is square or rectangular in shape. Cell wall is present. Plasma or cell membrane is present. Endoplasmic reticulum is present. Nucleus is present and lies on one side of the cell. Centrosomes is absent. Golgi apparatus is present. Cytoplasm is present. Ribosomes is present. Plastist is present. Vacuoles is few, large or a single. Centrally positioned vacuole. Mitochondria is present but fewer in number. Mode of nutrition in plant is primarily autotrophic. In animal shape, the shell shape is irregular or round in shape. Shell wall is absent. Plasma or cell membrane is present. Endoplasmic reticulum is present. Nucleus is present and lies in the center of the cell. Centrosomes is present. Golgi apparatus is present. Cytoplasm is present. Ribosomes is present. Plastist is absent. Vacuolus is vacuole, usually small and numerous. Mitochondria is present and are numerous. The mode of nutrition in animal cell is heterotrophic. Let's see about the cell wall. The cell wall is a rigid and protective layer around the plasma membrane which provides mechanical support to the cell. It is a non-living structure which is formed by the living protoplast. Animal cells do not have a cell wall. They are present in most plant cells like fungi, bacteria and algae. In plant cell, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and protein. The cell wall has many important functions in a cell including protection, structure and support. In many fungi, the cell wall is formed by chitin and in bacteria. The cell wall contains protein, lipid, polysaccharide complexes. Let's see about the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, also called the cell membrane, is the membrane found in all the cells that separates the interior of the cell from the outside environment. In bacteria and plant cell, a cell wall is attached to the plasma membrane on its outside surface. Let's see the structure of plasma membrane or cell membrane. Protein molecules are embedded in two layers of phospholipids. Plasma membrane is composed of lipid layer which is semi-permeable. It is responsible to regulate the transportation of material and the movement of substances in and out of the cell. Due to this property, useful molecules of water, salt and oxygen enter the cell and carbon dioxide exit the cell. It loosely serves as enzymes which shape the cell. Let's see how do substances like carbon dioxide and water move in and out of the cell. There are two processes through which substances travel in the cell. First process is endocytosis, second one is exocytosis. These two processes consume cellular energy. The substances like carbon dioxide and water move in out of the cell by endocytosis. Exocytosis is a form of active transport and bulk transport in which a cell transports molecules out of the cell by secreting them through an energy dependent process. Let's see how do substances travel in the cell by diffusion. Diffusion is a physical process in which the substance or molecules move from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. Osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of a solvent across a semi-permeable membrane towards a higher concentration of solute. When a cell is submerged in water, the water molecules pass through the cell membrane from an area of low solute concentration to high solute concentration. There are three possibilities: hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic. In hypotonic solution, the cell has less water than outside medium, so water enters the cell. In isotonic solution, medium outside and inside the cell has same proportion of water. Water does not go in or out. In hypertonic solution, the cell has more water than the outside medium, so water comes out of the cell. Cytoplasm is the fluid between plasma membrane and nucleus. It is a moving, sticky substance. It is a medium for the chemical reaction. Nucleus. Nucleus in biology, a specialized structure occurring most cell and separated from the rest of the cell by a double layer, the nuclear membrane. This membrane seems to be continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum of the cell and has pores which probably permits the entrance of large molecules. Functions of the nucleus are: the nucleus controls and regulates the activities of the cell and carries the genes, structure that contains the heredity information. Nuclei are small bodies often seen within the nucleus. The gel-like matrix in which nuclear components are suspended is the nucleoplasm. So let's summarize what we have learned in this session. Pupil learned cell wall, plasma membrane or cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. This is all for today's session. Thank you.